When we last left off, we found the ending going all the way back up to Wildemore, and then all the way back here.
Glewine, I do not need a stupid introduction to my video. I do it every time.
Oh, sorry to mess it up. I just wanted to help them get a recap.
The videos are in a playlist. They know what order they're in.
Oh, that's right. You told me about that.
Alright, continue. Hail and well met, friends. Ending here for the second of our epic story and Rohan zone playthroughs in general with the Helm's Deep expansion. So thank you guys so much for joining us here. We are now getting ready to defy King Theoden and cross the river into Western Rohan.
Nothing has changed. I have not received word from Aedoras that you may pass.
Nothing has changed. I have not received word from Edoras that you may pass. Hundbald's scowl deepens when you declare your intention to pass anyway. Still you defy my charge, and that of my king. This cannot be. I cannot allow you to cross the Entwash. Is it a command? It is a command of Theoden King, and I will not betray my duty. The two of you have seen battle, I am certain of it. But this white-haired fellow has seen none that I can tell. Would you have me raise my sword against this old man?
I'm ready for death. We've already been over that in the previous video. You're a little bit behind.
There is something familiar about that man.
Wait. There's something familiar about that man? Is it Glewine? Glewine, is that you? The minstrel of Theoden? On what account do you accompany these folk? Glewine sheepishly steps forward, and you realize that Hunbald was never told of the minstrel's exile. It is you, Hunbald continues. Is it true what this man says? Glewine responds quickly, and Hunbald muses in silence. After a time, he continues. Glewine, if you will speak for these others, I will allow the three of you to pass. I am merely a simple man from the Eastfold. But you are held in high confidence of the king, and must know his mind more thoroughly than I ever would. But, well, for the good of my king and Britomart, I will allow you to pass. Do not make me regret this choice. I might be fired, and I would cast my blade aside before I raise it against such as you, though. So, being fired's not that big of a thing.
Alright, he bought it. We're in.
What was that?
Nothing. We're going to see the king. Just calm down over there.
Alright, let's mount up. Oh, wait. You guys can't. Alright, I'll meet you guys inside the city, okay?
And there goes Champion of Aviador.
Probably doing a little bit too much voice work on this. Anyway. And man, you can hear those tells coming in. Alright, we are now making our way straight to the tombs of the king. Which is exciting. So we're now in Western Rohan in Kingstead. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the map, because why not? So yeah, this is the first area that you will enter, assuming you follow the epic story. There's actually several ways to enter this half of Rohan. And yeah, definitely exciting to be going in here. And there's a wild herd of horses. Just randomly. Alright, and one thing I love about this opening zone is just how empty it is. It's real nice and a great start, and it feels like the Plains of Rohan more than possibly anywhere else in all of Rohan, actually. It's the most open, there's hardly any structures or anything around it, and it just feels right. And one thing I like about the zone as a whole is there's all this exploration that you get to do. And there's all these places where quests don't even take you, that are these nice little hidden areas, which is something LOTRO kind of has gotten away with. And luckily now they're returning to it, so that is very exciting. And there is Edoras and Mediceld on the hill there. But sadly we have to go all the way around to the front side of the city here. Which is kind of poor design, really, from on the Rohirrim's part. But, you know, guess we're not supposed to enter this zone this way anyway. Alright, and here we have a nice little memorial here that I totally just ran over. Sorry about that. Alright, one thing I don't like about is this bridge height is just a little too low. But, just personal choice. Alright. We shall be defying the king. We're defying the king. Remember, defying the king. That's what we're doing. We're defying him so much that we're just gonna walk right onto his grave. We're not even gonna walk, we're gonna ride. Right over grave. Before the gates of Edoras, burial mounds of kings stand beside the road. Right, and you can see the detail, and actually each one of these stones has a different carving at the top of it, which is just awesome. Turan has put so much detail into this area, it's just fantastic. Alright, let's continue with the story. Right, somehow you guys beat me here. I don't know how. Where's the old man? Clear wine. That's... It's a horse. Where's the old man? Okay then. No word.
We have returned to Edoras, and death is upon my mind.
We have returned to Edoras, Andang, and death is upon my mind. Will Theoden King heed the warning we bring, or will he answer our words of caution with the admonishment and a more final decree than exile? Horn looks to the mounds on the left and right side of the road. How long has it been since Mediceld was raised? And how many kings of Rohan sleep here in death? 10 and 6 mounds for 10 and 6 kings. Will the Evermind blossom cover another mound before this war is through? Or will no good man remain to build it? Let us continue into the city. Our errand is urgent, and we have little time for my dark musings. Yes, alright. We're getting into the city, hopefully, assuming the guard lets us in. Okay. Quite impressive entrance. You have discovered Edoras. Lewine stops ahead and stares at the magnificent white horse. Shadowfax! Shadowfax has returned, and the children are happy and dancing and singing, and that guard is not so happy. But the children are happy and singing, but he is not. But the children, they're happy, they're singing, and the horse, he's moving, and the guard is not. Okay. That was nice.
I thought it was funny, ending. Don't worry.
Unless I am very much mistaken.
Look at this! Unless I'm very much mistaken, that horse is Shadowfax, Lord of the Maris. The king gifted him to Gandalf the Wizard some months ago. Rather against his wishes, truth be known, but it seems the horse has found its way back home. Riderless. That's probably pretty morbid, really. The king will be pleased that Gandalf is dead, if he does not already know. Mighty Shadowfax has returned. That will brighten his countenance for certain. He may be more willing to forgive our defiance of his commands as well. Let us continue onward to the Golden Hall, Anang. I'm ready. I still call you Anang, even though you had your name changed to Andang. It's much harder to pronounce without your teeth. Eh, eh. I'm just gonna stay back here and take a nap, Andang. You'll go on ahead without me.
Andang, champion of Ariador, goes up the steps without Glewine, hitting an invisible wall, only to make his way beyond, into a marketplace, with stalls he can just ghost ride through. And then to the left, and then the right, in reverse order. And then he goes up the steps, on his way to defy the king. The others are not joining him, but he shall defy the king alone. 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 Alright. Nearly to the top here. I just love it when the game lags out completely. Look at me. There we go. Outside the Golden Hall of Meduseld, the doorward of Theoden King bars your way. Very impressive hall. There are a lot of people here. You are keeping good on your guard, my friend. There are a lot of people out here just wanting in.
What brings you hither against the word of Theoden?
This is not the first time you have come before the Golden Hall of Meduseld. It is my mind that you were sent here in disgrace. Sent from here in disgrace. It's been a long day. By command of the king. What brings you hither against the word of Theoden, my king? How many unwanted visitors will you bring ill news here today? Hema notices your puzzled expression and continues. You are not the only unwelcome guest to come to Meduseld this day. Some are within the Golden Hall this very hour.
You are not the first to come here today.
You are not the first to come here today. I'm pretty sure we established that in the last paragraph, but Turbine wrote it, so I'm going to say it anyway. Testing the word of my heart against the command of my king. Do I compound an earlier error by allowing you to enter into the hall, or do I make all right with a single throw? Never have I so rued this post. The will of Theoden is clear, but I do not believe you come here with evil intent. So I'm going to not do a very good job, because you speak of dangers to the north and all around, but returning here brings you the greatest danger upon yourselves. Is that not the truest sign of your good hearts? The king must be told of what you have seen. Speak to me when you are ready to continue into the hall, and I shall take your weapons, as is the customs. Then you shall proceed before the king, and we will see if I have misjudged you. I hope, for your sake, and for mine, that I have not. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of this amazing storyline that Turbine has crafted for the Helm's Deep story. We are getting ready to go in against the will of Theoden King, Hema, and the guard that did a terrible job at the beginning. We're getting ready to go in and disobey all the orders, and yeah, not exactly in the character of the champion, but you know, we have to go and tell him about Nurzim, Saruman, all the baddies, and so we gotta go do that next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. There is a very epic moment coming up soon. I have played up until the end of this instance that is coming up, and then it will be all new storyline for me as well as you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. PVMP and dang, subscribe.